What is up, everybody? It is your boy Agius, aka Static Shock. My chair is squeaky, man. Wow, do y'all hear? Y'all probably can't hear this. Y'all hear that? Oh, look, now I want to stop. Now I want to stop squeaking. Of course I want to stop squeaking. But anyways, welcome back to another episode of For Life Means, the podcast of encouragement, perspective, and life. I'm so excited to be back. It feels like I've been gone for like ages. Like I'm trying to post a podcast like at least once every 2 weeks. But it feels like it's been forever. Is it just me, or like I know I just did it two weeks ago, but it feels like it's been so much longer. I guess it's just with everything that's going on right now, just time is just weird, man. It's just weird. But anyways, I'm glad to be back. As you guys know, I usually start this podcast off with a little story time, so that's what we're about to do. So yeah, let's get this little music break. You know what I'm saying? Get this little music break. Okay, go. Okay, so if you've watched any of my previous episodes, I usually talk about how I work at a restaurant. Sometimes I deliver food to people. Of course, I deliver food to people. Who else would I deliver to? Would I deliver to dogs? Goodness. Anyways, sometimes I deliver food, and so the other day, I was delivering food to this really nice neighborhood. And it just made me think, like, usually when I go to these really nice neighborhoods that are like have big houses, big yards, and fancy cars, and like they got that little lake in the middle, in the center of the neighborhood. Just really nice neighborhoods. Like I said, it's inspiring me to just keep on going, because I'm trying to have that for my wife one day and my kids one day. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I noticed how often when I go to these neighborhoods, and actually it's every time, but there's always people like exercising and like running and jogging and walking, like riding bikes and playing outside and all this stuff. And sometimes when I go to for lack of a better word, the less richer places, there's not really a lot of that going around. And that's just my observation. I could be wrong. I could just be not paying attention. But I just noticed that like when I go to these really nice neighborhoods, that a lot of people are exercising. And it just brought to remembrance, like I watched this video, or I read something saying that a lot of wealthier people, they are very disciplined in exercising and having an exercise routine. And so that just got me thinking that you have to be really disciplined in your life to get to the place that you want. Like I was listening to my friend Rockmo's podcast. I'll link it down below because his podcast is like super dope, super creative. He's an artist. He's a storyteller. He's just got some really dope stuff in the works also. And his podcast, man, if you were a creative, or if you in general just want to just hear some good nuggets, check out his podcast. But anyways, I was listening to his podcast, and he had a guest on, and they were talking about how it's more important to be not determined. What is the word? Whoa. Oh, it's more important to be disciplined rather than motivated, because if you're disciplined, no matter what happens, you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be doing the things that you need to do. But if you're motivated, you're going to wait for that right spark to finally go do that thing. And sometimes that spark is just not going to come. Like a lot of times when I'm making music, I'm waiting for like this grandiose moment where I'm going to make the best song, have the greatest lyrics, pick the best beats. But sometimes it just doesn't come. It just doesn't. And so I'm realizing that in order to get where I need to go, I need to be disciplined in every area of my life. Just like right now, I'm getting thirsty, you know what I'm saying? And I told myself I would drink more water. So that's what I'm gonna do. I got my little water in the little mason jar. You know what I'm saying? Everything tastes better in the mason jar, just so you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and drink this. Don't look at me. That's so annoying. I just had to put the microphone by the water while I drank it. But anyways, like I was saying, you have to be very disciplined in every area of your life to get to that place that you want to go. So I want to impact people in any way that I can, through my music, through videos, through podcasts, through clothing. I want to be able to impact so many people in the name of Jesus Christ. Of course, that's at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Disciples, you know what I'm saying? Life. For life means Jesus is life. Anyways, I'm not going to start preaching, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to start preaching, but in order to get to the place that I want to go, I want to have my own building. Excuse me. I want to have my own building where people can just be able to be creative, pay, they're going to, I got to make some money somehow, but they come in there and they'll be able to use like studios and buy coffee and buy clothing. There's a place that I'm reaching towards, but that's not going to happen unless I'm disciplined. And so what that means for me personally, and even like I have a specific type of body that I'm trying to achieve, and I'm learning, like, many times in the past I've failed at being consistent in working out is because I make such a big deal about being motivated and trying to have other people motivate me. But honestly, in these last 2 weeks, I have not been making a big deal about working out. Like, usually I would take a picture of weights, take a picture of me in the mirror, take a picture of me at the basketball court, making this huge deal, telling people, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I've been working out, doing all this stuff. And for me personally, it just leads me into quitting, because I guess it just like has me thinking that I need to keep up this facade, this idea that I'm still going out and do the things that I need to do. But lately, I've just been, I not gonna really like tell people about this, because that's not motivating me in the way that I should. It's not helping me to achieve, what I'm trying to achieve. So you know what? I'm just gonna be disciplined and just do it. Ooh, Nike. This is not sponsored by Nike, okay? This is not sponsored by Nike, but I'm gonna just go do it. Okay? I want to have a better relationship with God. So I'm going to just read my Bible. Not wait till I'm motivated to read my Bible, but every morning that I've been doing, I've been going downstairs, making breakfast, reading my devotional, reading the Bible, praying to God. Just do it. Don't wait till you have this huge idea like, oh, today I'm going to read this one right here. No, just do it. Just do it. Because if you make such a big deal about it, if you wait for just a little spark, it's not going to happen all the time. You can't base your life off of those little tiny moments that will or will not happen. You have to be disciplined and just doing it. And so that's really something that I've been working on. Even with the podcast, I am attempting, and I'm saying attempting. I've attempted to do one podcast a week, attempted to do 2 podcasts a week, attempted to do 1 podcast every month. And so now I'm just like, you know what? And because in those times I was just waiting till I had an idea, till I had an idea. But now I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick to 2 times. Sorry, I'm gonna just stick to once one episode every 2 weeks, because for me that's attainable, and 2, it just keeps me on a schedule. Now, if I want to post two podcasts in 2 weeks, cool. But as long as I'm sticking to one podcast every 2 weeks, disciplining myself and doing that, no matter what happens, I'm good with that. That's just me. And so I'm just, this is just a season where I'm just thinking about being disciplined. Like if I want to, I'm trying to start making beats again, because that's how I started with all the music stuff. And really what I'm thinking right now is just like, I just want to work on music every day or every other day. Just have a schedule that I'm going to stick to. So anyways, I feel like I was just ranting, like just going on and on and on and on. Like, Agius, we get it. You want to be disciplined. But anyways, that's just the season that I'm in. And this is because I have so many goals. And I know that I tend to be someone who just like, who just waits for motivation. But oftentimes that motivation just doesn't come. And so what I'm really thinking right now, like in this moment in time, is that I just want to be motivated to be disciplined. Is that still not right? I don't know. But anyways, I'm just going to be disciplined. And so I could achieve these goals that I have. So I can live the life that God has for me. So yeah, that's the goal. That's my life. If you enjoyed this podcast, or if you want to hear me talk about this more, because I could go deeper. Because right now I feel like right when I get off of this episode, I think I'm gonna just look up definitions and look up stats, or what's it called, statistics. That's the same thing, but because I could go deeper if I wanted to. I could go real deep. But anyways, thank you for tuning into this episode. That just wants us to realize that you're not going to get anywhere you want to go if you don't stay disciplined. Yikes. Why was I so mean saying that? But that's just truth. And so even like, I'm going to go back into it. Like oftentimes I stay up way past the time that I want to, like up to 4 a.m. Really just not doing anything, just talking to my friends and watching YouTube videos and just wasting a lot of time. Like I used to spend a lot of that time like working on music and, editing videos or whatever. And then because of that, I wake up so late. Like, I'm not gonna even say like how late I be waking up, but I'm really just trying to get into just being disciplined in waking up and sleeping earlier and waking up earlier so I can get my day started. And when I wake up, after I finish my stuff with God, really being disciplined in how I spend my time, really being strategic in how I spend my time. Because it is so, especially with the age that we're in right now, especially with what's all this going on right now, we could spend so much time worried about other stuff that doesn't have to do with us, or stuff that's not gonna help our mental, help our spiritual. See, being disciplined, it just helps with you emotionally, spiritually, physically, and spiritually. It just helps with every aspect of your life. So let's just strive to be disciplined, please. Let's just strive to be disciplined, because where can you go? Unless you want to live a lazy life, if that's your goal, then don't be disciplined, because you don't need it. You don't need discipline to be lazy. But if you really want to go some places, if you have some dreams and some aspirations and some goals, let's be disciplined. Okay? Thank you for tuning into this episode. I will see you next time. Share this with someone who is on the couch right now, just wasting time. Share this with yourself. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to me. I will see you next time. Peace out.